Hi, this is Krista, and today I'm going to talk about my kidney. I'm going to go over the basic structures and its functions, and then next is going to be my reproductive video, my cat. Thanks. First, I'm going to start with the outside structures of the kidney. Right here we have the ureter, which will go downwards if it were inside a human. And then right on the outside you'll see a transparent tissue, and that is known as the renal capsule. I can just pull that right off. And on top of the renal capsule and the kidney, I noticed that there was a little piece of tissue going around the top, and I think that has something to do with the adrenal glands sitting on top of the kidneys. And if you go up closer, you'll notice the renal arteries, renal vein, right there. Okay, now that I made a longitudinal cut down the middle of the kidney, I have a left and right side, as you can see. And then I open it up like a book. The superficial structure on the outside, it's a little lighter than the rest of the kidney. That would be known as the fibrous capsule. And then the lighter colors, they will go down the middle, and that would be known as the renal column. I also read in my lab manual that the kidney cortex, it would be a lighter color because it is injected with latex. So what you will be able to see is predominance of red and blue and specks in this region, just so it's more predominant and you can see it easy. Okay, going upwards more, you'll have the renal pyramids of the kidney, and then of course the ureter. Right towards the end here would be the motor cortex. And then right here would be the renal pelvis, where the filtration occurs within the kidney before it goes out to the ureter into the bladder. And then the major calyx would be located up top here before the renal pelvis. Okay, I kind of have a hard time trying to point out the specific structures within my kidney. Obviously, they're all the same, but I have seen kidneys where the structures are a little more predominant. But extending inward from the hilum would be the renal pelvis. I already mentioned that earlier. And the primary extensions they're calyxes. You'll have a major and minor calyx, and then if you go up towards the medulla region more, this is where the filtration system really occurs, because you have the loops of Henle, and it has a very, very organized system of how it filtrates. And there's other ways that we excrete as well. We can obviously excrete by releasing stool, or you sweat or perspirate. You can also excrete by inhalation, exhalation of carbon dioxide. Okay, so there's three major processes in renal filtration. You'll have the glomerular filtration, tubular reabsorption, and tubular secretion. In urinary tract infections, though, if it's really cloudy, that means that there's white blood cells inside your urine, because white blood cells, they help fight off infection, diseases, and there would also be blood in there. It depends on how severe the case is, obviously. Of course, it'll be extremely painful in some cases as well. Okay, going over the urinary system in cats, we have the kidneys right here. As you can see, they're very small compared to, you know, our kidneys or the sheep kidney. And then right here you'll see that there's a lot of fat surrounding the kidneys, and this is mainly for insulation and protection, mainly because the kidneys, they're not protected like the organs are around the rib cage, so they do need more protection when it comes to that. Here's the ureters, this structure right here, also long and skinny. And then right here is the cat's urinary bladder, which I butchered in half, but there it is. Inside the urinary bladder you'll have transitional tissue which helps the bladder stretch, and you'll see the transitional tissue, or rugae, it's similar to rugae I guess, in the stomach, because that allows the organ to stretch to accommodate its needs, or what it has to hold. Okay, and that concludes my quick tour of the kidneys. This is one of my last videos. Sad. Hope you enjoyed.